much does it make the experience, obviously, of filming in beautiful locations, you know, cinematic experience is kind of different from the usual?
It's so much more fun. You get to see daylight. You know,
Yeah.
when you're in a studio for hours on end and you get up at 4 and you finish work at 7, and it's often, you know, dark when you get up and dark when you go home. It's lovely to be able to shoot in the real locations and enjoy the atmosphere of the place. It's far more fun.
No, absolutely. Well, the books are so much fun. Were you obviously familiar with them before, or did you kind of familiarize yourself with the world of Dan Brown when you got the part?
I went and obviously read the book, having been cast as Sienna, and there's so much that I'm always laughing with Dan because there are so many little details that he put in of the character, and I would constantly come back to it, you know, when I was shooting, and it was obviously there's so much of the work is done for you as an actor when you're taking a character from a book and you're trying to be true to the essence of the character the writers created.
There's the entertainment element of the story, there's the political element of the story, there's the historical one. What did you get most fascinated by? What was most interesting for you?
I think the beauty of these films is that they, as you say, they have an incredible cultural context, a literary context. They're not kind of just people bashing each other and mindless violence. There's real intelligence in them, and so I collectively all of that it's very unusual.
It's big blockbuster films, but it's such a nice group of people. Does it make it feel like a family when you're filming?
Oh, it's a very special group of people, particularly with this film. We all very, very sort of similar approach. Everyone is focused on doing good work, but at the same time enjoying the experience.
Did you meet John Brown? John Brown. That's a new
It's
author.
his brother. It's his brother. His books are great too.
Yeah, so did you meet him in the process of filming, before, during? How involved is he usually?
Dan's great in that he is incredibly supportive of the films, and but he, at the same time, he doesn't want to be too encroaching, or he trusts the team that have been put together. And so he lets you have artistic license with his books, because obviously the demands of a book are so different from the demands of a film. So he's very closely involved, but equally he really gives you freedom.
Last time we met was for Theory of Everything. Is it safe to say that your life's changed a little bit since then, with that coming out, the Oscar nomination, and RogueOne?
Well, thankfully it hasn't changed too much.
Yeah. In the personal side, right?
Yes, yeah. It's just been fabulous to be part of these films, and I'm incredibly proud of them, and all the work that goes into them. It's a great industry to be a part of.
Do you remember now, in hindsight, the real reason why you became an actress? Obviously, the talent is the main reason, but what prompted it in you?
Well, I've always loved being on film sets from a very. I started working on children's television in England when I was, you know, I think the first thing I did was about 8. I did a promotional bit dressed up as a letter V.
So you were always a performer in a way.
Yeah, so in some ways it was a world that I've always been drawn to, and I love the closeness that everyone forms when you're on a set, and everyone pulls together, and there's a sense of real achievement and unity that I've always loved.
And is it for you a director's medium, or a script medium, or a project medium? What's most important?
You need all of them. But sometimes you can have a fantastic script that everyone's talking about, and then the film comes out and it's not as good as everyone expected. There are no sort of firm things that you say, we've done this, we've got this right, and the film's going to be great. There's a lot of magic involved. Exactly. And some things come together in the right elements, but it's a pretty unpredictable medium.
Of course, fine-tuning everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about unpredictable, what can you tell us about RogueOne? Anything?
exhilarating experience to be making it. I had so much fun every single day, and you get to work. We went to Jordan. The first scene was shooting with Diego and Alan, and we were sitting on the side of a rock looking at a stormtrooper on a camel. You know, that's pretty awesome. It's a very magical world to be a part of.
Absolutely, and Jordan can be so magical in itself.
Yeah,
I mean,
beautiful.
It's such a beautiful country.